good win. I thought our guys competed. Evansville, I thought they did a good job. But our guys are continuing to get better, and looking forward to the next one. You guys go ahead.
That inside play tonight was evident that you guys are trying to attack that. Just what was it that was working so well for that?
Well, I think a lot of it is just getting Mog and Donnie to understand the importance of it. And they're both capable, but I'm not sure it's their natural position. But it's definitely what our team needs. And they're both getting better at it. But we felt like we had an advantage inside, and we needed to try to take advantage of it. And we're getting better at that offensively. You know, it's a work in progress because it takes physicality and it takes good passing, and that's what we've been trying to work on.
And we've heard that so much from you, from others throughout this early part of the season. Just get the ball to touch the paint every time you're down the court. Tonight we see the benefits of that. Just what is it that makes that work so well that you're able to put up 85?
Well, it just when you get paint touches, it causes the defense to have to react, can kind of converge them in, and we call it inside out, no doubt. Our percentages are just higher whenever you get those looks from the inside out, and it's been a challenge off the bounce sometimes, but we're getting better at that. But we've been doing it with the post feed, and that's really helping us. And we're starting to figure out where we can drive it from, and so things are starting to evolve for our group on both sides of the ball. Just take some time.
And Jay Benson had some quality minutes tonight. Just talk about what you're seeing from him.
I thought he was really good tonight. He hadn't been playing a lot lately, but he's practiced well. He's a great kid, kept a great attitude, and he was ready tonight to try to earn some minutes back. And I liked his physicality. I liked the fact that he came in and tried to rebound, tried to get himself going with some rebounds. I liked that he took his time and made his free throws. He's worked on that a lot. He even took his time on the block a couple times and scored it. So he's going to be a good player, just young, right? And the Valley's just such an old league, a physical league, and but he's good to have over there. If you need to throw him in there. So especially being so young, he's a good player. Yep.
Can you describe Mogbo's game a little bit? What he does is seems to do a little bit of everything.
Tonight or other nights, when I'm happy with him or upset with him. No. He Mog's a tremendous player because of his versatility. He's starting to understand the importance of getting catches for our team. He's one of our better passers, but we want him to score more. He's got the ball around the basket sometimes and doesn't score it, and he's just such a nice kid. He's a little too nice, but he's got a tremendous skill set. He can handle the ball good for a guy his size. He's a solid passer for a guy his size. When he makes the simple play, he's really good. And then defensively, he's just got such great length and instincts, and he's quick off the ground and he can run. He's blessed athletically, and now we just need to continue to work on some of his skill development. But when if I can ever get him ticked off, he's going to be pretty good, and I'll try my best.
He's leading the team in steals. Is that the instinctive stuff?
Yeah, his length. He gets his hands on so many balls. He can guard 1 through 5. But, yes, he gets his hands on. He's got great hand activity. His wingspan has got to be 7+. He's a defensive specialist, and he allows for us to do a lot of the switching that we do because he can guard the other team's point guard. And I would say defensively right now is his greatest strength. But offensively, he's coming along a little bit, and we need him to come even more offensively. And so that's kind of what we're working on.
Do you have any tricks to take him off? Or?
Well, I got some, man, and I've tried to not use all the ones I used to use, so I'm coming up with some new tricks. So it's taking me a little longer.
Any examples you can share? Or anything?
No.
Not your boss here. Or what?
Well, my wife, she watches these things, so I better not share those.
Coach, 4 in a row for you guys. How do you keep this going here in January?
Well, it's obviously, I think it comes down to our practice habits, to be honest. I will say that I feel like our group is starting to get good leadership, which is important. It starts with me, then the staff, but our returners, our veteran players are starting to have some things to say, and I think that's important. So I think we got to stay fundamentally sound, offensively as much as we can, and we've obviously got to continue our defensive execution. Tonight was not as good as it had been, and they really took it to us physically. We didn't have the same grit tonight. Now, we were long and athletic, and we play hard, but we didn't grit our teeth, which is good because we can learn from it. But I think it goes all the way back to our practice habits, and as long as we practice the right way, I think we can beat anybody, and the ball's got to bounce our way. But if we defend and rebound and not give it to them, the pace we play keeps us in a lot of games. We just got to get someone every night to get us over that hump offensively. Tonight it was a couple guys. Northern Iowa was a couple guys. Drake, I think it was just Donnie. But hopefully we can continue to have a couple guys, and I think we'll be fine.
Curious with the way you do your starting lineups. I know you're a big guy on the who you finish with, but some games you have, whether it's Ray Fayers playing 8 minutes after playing those first few. Tonight you have Damian Mayo in there for 9 minutes. Just so, what's the benefit that you see from starting those guys out and throughout the game?
Yeah, well, Mayo would have played more tonight, but he was hurt. He banged his knee, so he's a little sore. So we just kept him out. Hopefully he'll be back for Saturday. But, I decided to start them after the Oral Roberts game because I just felt like they were hustling and busting their tails, and it's a good group to have out there. And I think they set a great tone, especially defensively. James was in that group till he got hurt. Well, then we just put Donnie in, so then the defense probably goes to another level, right? But I think that group sets a good tone for what it is that needs to be our calling card, and we need to defend and rebound, and we need to hustle and play gritty, and I think we're getting better at that.
It's early, but it seems like another one of those years in the Valley where there's not one team that's going to just take charge and run away. It's another dogfight.
Yeah, it's always going to be a dogfight. I try not to watch the standings, but I would just anticipate it's going to be a dogfight. I mean, it typically is a lot of evenly matched teams, some tough places to play. I think that's the part that makes it so evenly matched, is that you can't just say you're going to walk into any gym and think you're just going to win. And so I think that's what makes it evenly matched. But it's really, really early. What is this, our 5th league game? We still got 15 to go. I mean, this is early. And so I guess it's, if you're doing well right now, you can pay attention to them. And if you're not doing well, you probably don't want to ignore it. But we just need to take it one day at a time. But yeah.
Anything special with the trip back to Nashville for it?
Nothing special. My wife wants to go because it's a great city, so I guess we'll let her tag along. And but no, just looking forward to playing Belmont.
What kind of atmosphere does Belmont present?
It depends. I mean, if their students are back, it's a really good atmosphere. I'm not sure if their students are back. I guess if the Titans are playing the next night, I don't know if it'll be a good atmosphere. I don't know if they're doing good this year, though. I don't think the Titans are doing good, but it's tough because they have a lot of confidence at home and they shoot the ball really well. And I want to say they've won like 95% of their home conference games over 10 years, or it's crazy numbers. I mean, crazy numbers. And so I believe that they're undefeated at home in league play so far, having beat Bradley, I believe. Then they won tonight on the road, I think, at UIC. But it'll be tough. They're all tough, you know, because of the way we have to play, right? It makes every game tough. And so, but it'll be fun, too. You know, it's a fun atmosphere.
Titans play Saturday night for the division.
Yeah, see, so that'll probably – we play 4. Yeah, you know, a couple of them fans will probably decide to go watch the Titans instead of for the Bears and Bruins.
Hey, Coach, we got a tip over at KY3 that you guys the team might be staying in a hotel during home games. Is that true, and if so, why?
Well, we just, you know, it goes back to what I said last time. What's a tip? Somebody told you that? Is that what a tip? A tip for me is when, you know, the ball's thrown up in the beginning and they tip it back, or when it comes off the rim, they tip it back in. No, so it was a thing because we were winning all these road conference games, right? We're 23-15 on the road, which is good. Well, then we come home and we're 24-14. So I thought maybe it's the hotel, right? Maybe if these guys wake up in a hotel, they'll be have a greater chance to win. And so it worked the last game. It worked this game. And as long as we can keep doing it, we're going to do it. So.
Have you just done it the last 2 games?
Yeah.
What do you like? What do you think the guys get from that? What do you think they like about that?
I haven't asked them. I'm not interested in what they like. I know they've played well at home the last 2 games, and they're going to stay there again.